He is in earnest.
In most profound earnest, and I'll warrant for the love of Beatrice.
And of challenge.
Oh, sincerely.
But soft you let me be. Did he not say that my brother was fled?
Come you, sir, if justice cannot tame you, she shall never weigh more reasons than her balance. Nay, and you being a cursing hypocrite once, you must be looked to.
Two of my brother's fellows bound. Borachio one.
Hearken after their offense, though.
Officers, what offense have these two done?
What? Very sir, they have committed. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanderers. Sixth and lastly, they have belied our lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. That can conclude. They are lies!
God! First, I ask thee what they have done. Thirdly, I ask thee what is their charge. Sixth and lastly, why are they committed? And to conclude, what do you lay in their charge?
Yep.
And in his own division, and by my troth, there's one meaning well suited.
Whom you offended? You are now thus bound by your answer. This learned constable is far too cunning to be understood. Who have you offended?
Sweet Prince, let me go no further than mine answer. I have deceived even your very eyes, which these shallow fools have brought to light, who in the night heard me confessing to this man how your brother, Don John, had goaded me into slandering the lady hero. You saw me court Margaret in Hiram's garments. You disgraced her when you should have married her. My villainy they have upon record, and I should rather seal with my death than repeat over with my shame. The lady hero is dead upon mine and my master's false accusation, and briefly desire nothing more than the reward of diligence.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison whilst he uttered it.
But did my brother set thee on this?
Yea, and he paid me richly for the practice.
He is framed and composed of treachery, and now fled he is upon this villainy.
O hero, now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance which I loved at first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time our sexton hath reformed severely enough to have mapped it. And masters, do not forget to specify when time and place shall serve. That I am an ass. Look, here comes the yearly announcement on the sexton.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes, and when I know if another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of them is he?
If you look on your wrong or look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed my innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet I sin not by the mistake.
By my soul, nor I. And yet, two pleases, good Signora. I would bend under any heavy weight for shilling.
I cannot bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both possess the people in SIMEANS here, how innocent she died. And if your love can labor aught in sad invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb, and sing it to her bones. Sing it here tonight. Tomorrow morning, come you to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter, almost the copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to us both. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Noble Signora, your overkindness doth bring tears from my heart. I do embrace your offer, and dispose for henceforth.
Tomorrow morning, then, I will expect your coming. Tonight, I take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought with Margaret, whom I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No, upon my soul she was not. Nor knew what she did when she spoke to me, but has always been just and virtuous in everything that I do know by her.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not written in the black and white, this plaintiff here, the offender, did call me an ass. I beseech you, let it be remembered in his punishment. And also, the watch did hear them talk of one before. They say he wears a key in his ear, and a lock hanging by it, and borrows money in God's name, the which he hath used so long, and never paid, that now men grow hard-hearted, and lend nothing for which God's sake. Pray you, examine him upon that point.
I thank you for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverent youth, and I praise God for you.
Here's for thy pains.
God save the foundation.
Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I leave an errant name with your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the examples of others. God keep your worship! I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. And if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it! Come, neighbor!
Until tomorrow morning, my lords, farewell.
You will not fail.
Night I'll mourn with fear.
We'll talk with Margaret, how her acquaintance